Wubba lubba dub dub!
Hello, good evening to everybody. I can see a couple of people in the stream, so hello to Ant and my dear wife who's showing some support. How are we all doing today? Okay, I'm going to wait for this song to finish because I know somebody in the chat's enjoying this music, so I don't want to cut it too short. So tonight I'm playing Ghost Recon Breakpoint, doing some campaign mode. Not sure if any of you guys have ever played this. I've played quite a lot on the PS4, so this is my first dive into it on my PC. You can see I've got a very low level character. I'm going to start a brand new character, so if anyone wants to help me build it, that'll be appreciated.
Introducing the Ghost Experience. The Ghost Experience
We'll skip this bit. Who cares about that bit? Right, there we go. Okay, I prefer the regular experience because I like the gear level. You can play this mode which basically has no gear level, but the problem with that is it doesn't encourage you to pick up any weapons. Once you've got a loadout, you kind of stick with it. I kind of like having to change my loadout and pick up random different weapons and so on and so forth. So I'm going to go with the regular experience. I'm going to put my camera on. I apologise, it's like the 1990s webcam, so I'm going to look very bitty and very rubbish. I'll probably turn it off again after a few minutes, but so you can see me. So hello everybody, hello, this is me, hello. Just for now I'm going to stick on the kind of normal modes. Let's go and get onto it. And Jacob, hello, welcome into the chat. How are you doing? Like I said, I do apologise, my webcam is going to be horrendously bad. Actually, I'm trying to think whether it's best to move my webcam to a different position. Yes, I think I will. Give me a sec. Let me know if that's annoying or not annoying, or if you want me to get rid of my ugly mug completely.
You've been invited here to innovate, to invent.
Everyone finishing work. I've had today off, so I've been skiving. Haven't done enough housework for my wife. She'll probably hurl abuse in the chat in a minute.
From the rest of the world, we will build the tools to lead the planet into the future.
Do you guys have interesting jobs? What do you do?
A blossoming environment.
Actually, who says that? Who's got an interesting job? Everyone's job sucks. Apart from Anthony. Anthony's got a new job, so congrats to Ant in the chat.
The generations that come after us may forget all about us, but they will thrive because of the work we do here. Thank you. Caltech in a rule. Together, we are building tomorrow.
Okay, this is our character creation screen. Okay, so let's start. Guys, what's your vote? Male or female? Any particular preferences? You should be in as mods. I'm not sure what you can and can't do, Ant. You know, certainly rules are roost here, so yeah, I do agree with that. Right, okay, but it seems to be female, right, okay. Right. I'll go through a few of the options, see what you think. You can see the names underneath, so if you've got any preferences, let me know. I think I went with Fury last time. Please don't select Marianne, that's a scary looking face. Any preferences so far? I can go back through any if you want to pick any. Go with Cheryl. Does that everyone agree with that? Going once. Going twice. Okay, sold to that man then. Okay, eye colour. Any particular preferences? Black eyes. Scary. Yellow eyes. God. Very soulless, that, isn't it? Black eyes. Dark blue. Okay, can we have some votes? Who wants black? Who wants dark blue? It's 2 for dark blue. Be happy with that? I'll carry on. If you want me to change it, I'll come back. Hairstyle. I'm probably just going to go with ponytail because I don't like the others. I'll give you freedom of hair colour, but not hair type. There you go. Go that one. Right. So hair colour. I actually went blue last time. We can make her a blonde. She'll have more fun. Brown hair. She can go with a 2%. Red hair. Red in your opinion, okay. Any other preferences? Match me, grey hair. The only thing I don't like about this, you can't change the view to look round the side of her head. So I got a vote for red. Any other opinions? Yeah, so you can't really see the hair at the moment. You will see it when I get into the game. We'll go with red then. You can select facial details. I can give her a burn. Varying degrees of scars. I might just leave it as a default one, which is the one on the cheek. I'm not bothered about the scars. Are we happy with that, or do you want me to? Do you want to burn her up? Yeah, if you select none, I thought she had one. No, okay, we'll do it that way then. Cool. Let's get into it. So has anyone in the chat played this before? Well, that didn't go very well, did it? Ah, Jacob has played this. You completed it, or just partly through it? Oh, the beta. What do you think of it?
No.
I've just spotted my wife's. Yeah, nope, I'm not a gamer. Yes, thanks for pointing that out, honey. Thank you. It should say that I'm playing the right game. Give me a sec. I will edit that. If I can figure out how to do it. There we go. That's not right either. There we go. Okay, let me know if that updates, Ant. I've got quite a few people who would play this with me on PS4, but if anyone's interested in joining my team, you're more than welcome to do that. It's quite good with multiplayer, especially if you play fighting against the Leviathans a bit later on. I'm not going to show you one of those in the early game because I will get my arse handed to me. I'll probably get my arse handed to me by the first grunt I come across, so... Yeah, the early game is what you probably expect. It's mainly tutorials. So I'm just going to kind of get through the majority of the early part of the game. There we go. Okay. I prefer having some of the HUD on, so I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Okay, you can see on the mini-map the yellow, kind of like, oh, you can't see it now, but there's like a yellow hue on the map when there's enemies in the area. So it's a bit of a cheaty way of doing it, but... Oh, we got the ban hammer, Ant. That's something. So if anyone gets out of line, nudge, nudge, Mrs. Matt, nudge, nudge, you can kick them out. Oh, I cannot remember how I switch shoulders. Nope, not that one. Ah, there we go. Well, Jacob, if you fancy it next time on stream, you're more than welcome to join in my little team and we can go around together, and you can probably carry me for most of the game. Okay, so the icon you'll see in front of you, that's basically a piece of intel. As with most games, it tends to try and pad out the game. so you kind of have a bit of an understanding of a bit more of the lore. So that's a clue. So greetings, friend. Been hiding in this cave for 2 weeks. I'll be only survived from my unit in the helicopter crash. I'm assuming they're talking about a different crash, because no way they've written this 2 weeks ago. I've been shot and hunted by masked fighters. Okay, so is this crash that happened to us? Is it a unique occurrence, or is it something which is happening to more people? For those who haven't played this, I won't give too much away. I am being a bit lame and using a pad rather than the keyboard. I tried playing with the keyboard earlier, and yeah, my responses were a bit sluggish, let's just say.
Shit. My soldiers.
So I don't care about my soldiers. I want to pick up the weapon. Okay, so that's a weapon crate. Sometimes it will have add-ons for weapons. Other times it will have equipment and stuff. And because we're playing with the loadout mode on.
I'm surrounded by assholes.
Thank you for hosting. Very kind of you. I hope you like the little shout out I've got. If you haven't seen my about section on my channel, there's a list of commands. They will come up in a minute anyway to show you what they are. But yeah, there's quite a few. My favourite one is what you will see me do a lot in this game is when I flee, you do exclamation run away. That's one of my favourite ones. And hopefully you guys will get the reference from that one. I take it and that's not showed you the commands. That's a bit irritating. It should do, I thought. Yeah, I'll add that in. I thought it was something which was already built in, but obviously it's not, and so I'll ensure I get that added in next time. Ooh, I'm about to get spotted. See, have I got another weapon? No. I haven't equipped the other weapon yet. That was a bit silly of me. Okay, I'm just going to equip some weapons because I just realised I haven't actually put anything on yet. Yeah, if you get an exclamation mark, basically means you've got a new bit of equipment, something you haven't looked at before. I've got wonderful headgear now. When I've got a bit of time, I might take it so you can't see the equipment, so you can keep the kind of default look of our character. I can't remember for the life of me where it is. It's in the settings somewhere, but I'll actually was it there? No, it was just a tutorial. I'll get him eventually. Really? That was crap. Sorry, that was poor form. Pilgra, is that how you pronounce your name? Welcome, welcome. Oop, I'm just going to try and move my camera then, one sec. What do you reckon? That better? Ah. It's Pilgra Carl. Welcome, Carl, welcome. Thank you for your support. Hopefully I'm not going to embarrass myself too much with my poor play.
This is the testing ground I heard about. What the hell are they testing?
Oh, hello.
Moving! Moving!
Completely missed a weapon crate. Whoops. Yeah, the early game's a bit because you haven't got any of your skills and equipment and stuff. So I apologise, it's a bit slow at the beginning. But I actually thought the story was better in this than Wildlands. It's basically the same game. This one and Wildlands. They didn't change an awful lot. I think they also took out some things I kind of liked, which is what they added in with the, I think it's called the immersive mode, which is that secondary mode that we had in the opening section, to try and make it a bit like the Wildlands game. I like this enough for what it was. Yeah, it's another Ghost Recon game. These are friendly people.
Walker. Shall we, Weaver?
I think we can assume from that he's the bad guy of the piece. Yeah. We'll watch the tutorial. I'm just saying a bit of understanding, and you know why I avoid people like the plague. Yeah, dangerous and very dangerous enemies have a marker above their heads, and I'll be running away from them a lot. And obviously, yeah, got our enemy levels based on your weapon level. At the moment, we've got nothing. We're crap. Yeah, and that's. Yeah, as the story goes on, you will learn more about him. I don't want to say too much. Yeah, see that sort of V symbol? I can't remember what they're referred to as hunters or something like that. I can't remember exactly what they're referred to. They will say again in a minute. But yeah, they're better enemies than some of the other ones you'll find. This is not going to go well. I probably should have just stayed well away. Yep. Run away. Yeah, let's just walk around that tree. Seems like a clever idea. Oh, that's me down then. I think you can add 1 to the death count, and I think if it's exclamation death plus, I think it will add 1 to the death count. I think it doesn't have a space in it. I think. Oh, okay. I'm sure you do. 1 second. I will try and do it. I have to sort this out next time because it should allow you to do it.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
No, I've just got the Death Plus linked to a sound, so basically it's sort of, yeah, it's not officially part of it, but it sort of is part of it now. I've got sounds set up for pretty much everything. So Jacob, did you play Wildlands then? Oh, Wheel Buffalo, welcome. Thank you for following. Not sure if you're new to this game, or are you familiar with Breakpoint? I've been playing for about 5 minutes and already died. Which is embarrassing considering I'm at least halfway through on my PS4 version. Aha, sniper rifle, wonderful.
Mayday, Mayday. This is Ghost Lead. Does anyone read?
555, Ghost Lead.
Who is this?
A friend. I got the radio from a ghost.
This ghost still breathing?
Ghost Lead, you can chase the White Rabbit.
Or run with the Red Queen? Give me a sit rep.
That can wait. Your man's getting medical treatment. Follow the trail behind the ancient ruins. Your destination is in the mountains between two waterfalls.
Understood. Ghost Lead out.
Wheel Buffalo, yeah. I've played both Wildlands and Breakpoint. Quite like both of the games. This one, I think, has a better storyline than Wildlands did. Also, in the Wildlands, you had your kind of like teammates with you, which was both good and bad in equal measure. They kind of end up getting in the way a lot of the time, but then again, when you've kind of got like lots of different enemies together and stuff, like you're storming a base, it was helpful to have them. I still prefer playing this with other people. So, like I said, if anyone's got this and fancy jumping in on a future stream, I'm happy enough to let that happen. Ah, so you're waiting for it to come. Ah, okay. And Jacob, so did you like Wildlands? I take it then, if you're getting Breakpoint. And I used to love just leaving them on the helicopter, so I used to take off in the helicopter and just leave them there and then just watch them sort of just randomly spawn in. Also, I also enjoyed killing them once I got the parachute, so you just literally bail out out the helicopter and then literally let the helicopter go down and they all die. That was quite fun. I'm quite cruel. But you know, it's little things. Okay, if you look at my little mini-map, you'll see the kind of like the little S symbol. That's like a scale credit, which is what you use to basically buy your stuff. Just missed him. I will try and figure out how to take this stupid hat off in a minute. Spoils her look. We're not getting to see the wonderful red hair that we've all picked. Yeah, the open world was good in 1. I was a bit disappointed that they didn't actually make this world any bigger. I think the map is about the same size for both the games. But then again, it wasn't as if the first game had a small map, so I can't really complain too much. So I'm just going to go off the beaten track to go and get some more credits so I can buy some more gear. Yeah, one of the guys I play with quite a lot on this. He tends to drive, you know, because the map's so big, you usually have to take vehicles. He drives as the crow flies, whether that's down a ravine or through a river or anything. So most of the time you get halfway to your destination and then you end up in a pond, which makes it a bit more interesting. There is something here, I can't see it. I'm assuming underneath me. Sod it, not that important. I'm going to just try ramming through this vehicle. Hello guys. There's more stuff around here, not any clue where it is though. Definitely underneath me. One thing I liked about the Wildlands over this was the surface-to-air missiles. So there was a lot of times in Wildlands where you literally were in your helicopter flying quite happily across the island, and then suddenly you got targeted and shot down. That was quite interesting. Doesn't happen quite so much in this, which I think is actually quite a shame because it kind of made you a bit more on your toes. More story time, I think.
Stop right there! Who are you?
I was invited. Who the hell are you?
Another one. You can always turn around and go back down the mountain.
Things are a little tense, you know? Just watch how you handle that weapon. We don't allow shooting in Erewhon.
No, what's Erewhon?
The cave. That's what we call it. Get in.
So I'm going to quickly see if I can get rid of that helmet because it's driving me nuts. So I'm positive there's a way you can turn off. It's showing your outfit. There we go. So even though technically I've got a helmet on, my character will now not show having it on. This means whatever I pick up doesn't particularly affect the character we've made. Okay. And that looks completely practical, doesn't it, having that sniper rifle clipping at your ankles when you run.
What is this place?
You think this is how things were gonna go in Sentinel Kingdom?
Are you boys alright or what?
We're the only two left in our chalk. No radio, no drones. Between the two of us, we got 2 rifles and 8 mags.
Locals got water here. And some supplies.
Can you believe this place, man? Goddamn.
My mind's blown.
Yeah.
They're friendly more or less, but they're still keeping us on a short leash.
Please let me know
Boys
if
know
the
to take out our
audio
birds.
mix isn't right.
No clue. but there are definitely hostiles out there.
Tiny with some troops out there who were calling themselves wolves. You know who we're dealing with?
Now you're dealing with me.
You the one in charge here?
Who's asking?
My call sign's Nomad. I'm the officer in charge of this operation.
Hello, Clyro.
By operation,
Thank you. Hello,
I assume
Kuja.
you mean the
Thank you for the
massive
follow.
Wild screw up.
Hi, old man. You playing nice?
It's trying to find out why a bunch of grunts.
I've got to get some emotes at some point. Yeah, and I got another follow. Thank you, Clyro. Welcome to the stream,
Someone
both.
sank a naval
Glad you can make
cargo
it.
ship off the coast.
Oh, I got Gash as
Then
well.
the entire archipelago
Thanks for the
of
follow,
Willow
Gash.
went dark. Now we were sent here to figure
You're showing
out
off
what
now all
happened.
these emotes.
Next thing we know, her choppers were taken down. Almost half of my soldiers are dead.
Best we can tell, some kind of military takeover. Sentinel, military contractors.
Yeah, what a face, Clyro. What a face, eh?
Using the old boot in the neck technique to enforce it.
Thank you for following
Scouts
Pilger,
making all the high-tech
or Carl,
stuff
as
they
we're going to
always
refer to you.
But maybe now they're making more weapons.
I do apologise about the webcam.
Not
It,
exactly
it's
the
about
libertarian
20 years
utopia
old.
Jay still advertised.
I think I had it on
Where can I find
my old
Jay
dial-up
Still?
PC back in the 90s.
The head of Skeltec himself. We haven't seen him, but his drones are keeping an eye on his islands.
So you think you're still a part of this?
Oh, and
I'm just not
Clyro,
sure
we've
why.
got Mrs. Matt in the chat.
All right. Well, I'll put figuring it out on my to-do list.
three frames per
For
second
now,
camera, yeah.
Cassie are wounded?
That's how you online dated back in the 90s, guys. That's how you dated back in the 90s. You basically dated robots. It was great fun.
Calm him down, yeah? And then come find me. I'll give you the guided tour.
Clara should do what she does to all of my friends. She steals all of them. She gets chatting and that's it. They go and I disappear and they ignore me then. That's generally what happens. I don't remember that being in the wedding vows, but it's pretty much what happens after marriage.
Hold. Hey.
Oh, thanks, Ant.
Oh.
I have one friend.
Nomad. Who's left? Who made it?
Hey, you just relax, pal. I'm doing what I can.
You damn
Kuja, I like the story more in Breakpoint. I too played lots of Wildlands. I thought the kind of cartel bosses in Wildlands got a bit tiresome after a while. This one seems to have just a bit more of a simple story arc. I haven't played the end game of this. I'm probably about halfway through this on my PlayStation 4.
But Weaver...
So yeah, I'm happy for you to tell me what to do and stuff on this, because like I said, not a lot of it is going to be new to me. It's all going to be just rehash of something I've done.
We'll take care of it, all right?
Hopefully I've done it. I'll do it better this time than I did first time round, because my death count wasn't great.
Yeah. And with the comms blackout, I can't
Yeah,
reach the
Kuja, I
ship.
agree. I said the same thing
But I'll
about
talk
this.
to Matt
I
Schultz.
probably
The big
prefer co-op to
He might
playing
have a boat I
solo.
can use.
So at some point, if
Don't
people
you
want to
worry.
kind of join in
I'll come back
and
with some help.
carry me through the game, they're more than welcome to do that. Okay. Let's walk away and then walk back to the same guy again for another conversation.
How's it going?
I'm good. But listen, I need to show you something.
But you
Over
do.
there on the table.
Oh, okay. Less seedy. Okay.
Recognize him?
Yeah. His name is Victor Cost.
I'm ignoring
He's
my
old
wife's
school
comment.
Black Ops.
My guess is he's here with the CIA.
Need to
Well,
get the
if
mod
he's
in so we
old,
can
then
ban her.
He might be able to help us.
From what I can tell, his location is somewhere near the channels.
Although it's one of my few
You might wanna
viewers, so
start by looking
let's not do
there.
that.
I'll head over and see what I can dig up. This was a good find.
Glad I can help, even if I am all dinged up.
Okay. For those of you who haven't played it, yeah, you've got these little markers, and you can see the behemoth defense areas. I'm going to be avoiding those like the plague at the moment, because I'm definitely not leveled up enough. They are something you really want to do with a crew, because yeah, they're beasties and they will completely annihilate you. Obviously this is the entirety of the island. There's quite a few more bits on the outskirts of this one than there was on Wildlands, and it's quite good because no matter where you kind of end up at the end of a mission, there's usually enough stuff around to do. Obviously we want to go over here at the moment, so I'm going to have to get over there to do this, continue the story. There haven't really got many side missions at the moment. There's a couple of little things here. What's that one? Yeah, do we stick to the main storyline, or do we go off the beaten path and do a little side mission? What do you guys think? Go story for now. Nope.
Ready for this fight?
I'm hoping there's a helicopter or something outside, otherwise it's going to be a really long trek over there. Gaizo, is that pronounce it? Gaizo? Gaiazo? Welcome. I'm going to have to watch this tutorial, aren't I? Alright, go away. I know how to do the weapon wheel.
You ever see yourself doing this?
Oh, thank God there's a helicopter. Oh, hello. I have no idea why she decided wants to do that. Ah, okay. That's why. Right, one thing I'm going to turn off because I think it makes it a bit better. Is, right, you've got the exploration mode, you've got guided and non-guided. Basically, guided does what it's done in the thing there, where basically it puts the pinpoint on the map, so you know exactly where you're going. If you go non-guided, basically what you'll get is 1 second. Let me go into here. Yeah, you can see there on the left it says it's in the Channels province, it's near the port and so on. So basically you have to sort of go into the area and locate it, which adds a bit more to the game. So you know you wouldn't know exactly where something was. You'd have to sort of guess where it is. So yeah, it says here it's south of Two Heads Island. So you can see there it's probably there or there. I'm not sure which one of those two is a port. But we'll head towards that bivouac because that's a good, that's a fast travel point for later. So it's probably worth heading in that direction anyway. Yeah, I like that feature, Ant, because you wouldn't know exactly where you were going if you were really doing this. You know, you'd be a bit blind to everything, so you wouldn't know exactly where everything was. You'd be given a bit of information and have to kind of figure it out on your own. Ha, thanks Jacob. Yeah, I got quite a few little lights and stuff around and about. I've got like a little Nintendo block, question mark block, which my wife likes coming in and just pushing every 5 minutes. You'd think that noise would never get old, but trust me, it does. Oh, thank you for the follow. Yep, sorry that came a bit late for me. Yeah, see all these bits of smoke you see are all bivouac points, basically, which is kind of fast travel points. And also you can save there and do your weapons and stuff. I'm not going to head to too many just now, because there's an easy way of getting them later on anyway. And also the question marks you see on the mini map are all little areas on the map that you can discover. Yeah, here you can see on the map this base here. I'll see if I can skirt around it so I don't get shot. That's a behemoth. I do not want to go anywhere near that. It'll absolutely mess me up. Ooh, I'm getting shot at. In fact, I'm being shot down. I'm going to die. This is going well. I guess that shows me for trying to show you guys what you're looking at. That's another death.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Oh, load times, come on. And I've now got no helicopter either, so that was definitely not a very good move. Is there anything near me which I can do? Yeah, there's a weapon crate down here, so we'll go down here and try and grab this weapon. Although I've got to try and find an entry point, that's going to be fun. Yeah, that seemed like the place to go. This is going to hurt, isn't it? Where is this box? There it is. Yeah, if you play on the immersive mode, it makes no sense to go and actually find weapon crates. Because basically you select a weapon and that's it. You don't have to worry about changing, upgrading your weapons or anything. Which for me kind of makes it a bit pointless. There's a helicopter over there. I want the helicopter. I think all the enemies are below me. I said below me before anyone mishears me.
Wubba lubba dub dub!
Oh, this is not going to go well. Yeah.
Enemy troops attacking!
Let's just run away. Run away! Run away via a crate. Thanks for the follow, Peach. Glad you could all make it tonight. Oh, hello. Yeah, you did. Oh, hello. Didn't realise you were there. Jeez. I'm going to die again. I'm going to die again. That's a mortar. Oh god, mortars, mortars. The reason I'm not getting the hell out of here is because there's a couple of things to pick up. Oh, ow. Oh god, sniper's getting me. Oh god. Right, this is going well then. Didn't think you'd hear the sound effects quite so frequently, but never mind.
No, God! No, God, please, no! No!
I was going too gung-ho into it. That's why. Especially when you've got absolutely zero, basically, weapon abilities at the moment. Okay, what do we want to kind of unlock? It just gives us a location of where things are. So I can have a collectible, an attachment, which is a magazine for SMG. It's not a very good one because it's a small magazine, so probably not that important. Going with pacifism. Yeah, maybe I should do. My tactic and everything though is literally to go in. I mean, I play Metal Gear Solid as stealthy shotgun. So I literally I sneak into the middle of the base and then get the shotgun out and then alert everybody, and they all just literally annihilate me. That's generally my gaming tactic. I'm not a good Siege player on that basis. Unless you want me to be a bullet sponge. If you want to find out where everyone is, send me in first, and I literally will run through a room, spot where everyone is, and then absolutely get annihilated. You met Schmo then. I'm going to I'll select that one. So we can crack on. Oh, it must be a ton of tutorials off somewhere. Do we think that one? God, it's a lot of crap. No, it's more tutorials than that one. Yeah, we've kind of already established that. Either unlocks missions or it unlocks things to go and find. Okay, we've only got 11k left to go. I'll take this van until I can find something better. Ah, sod it. You only live once. Hello again, guys. I'm so going for that helicopter again. This time, however, I'm not going to wait for everybody. I'm just going to get out of the van and run. Come on, love. Let's get off the ground before we die. Okay, so somewhere around here is our objective. Oh no, it's not, it's miles away. That looks a lot closer than it is. Yeah, I think it's about 16 quid or something, Breakpoint, on Uplay at the moment. So I picked it up, I thought it wasn't too bad. And there's hours of gameplay in this on your own. It has got a lot of life for 16 quid. And can you see if you can do some shout outs to some of the people in chat? They should work, I hope. This, of course, where none of them actually work. just mainly the guys who are streaming. So Clyro's probably a good one. Gasha thinks about, and just anyone you think deserves a shout out, basically. So bribes are welcome to Ant. I'm glad I got this helicopter because this is a long drive. Sorry, Clyde. I've only got Ant, I think, as sort of a mod. I'll try and get some more people added and stuff. So mean. Okay. Now, does that look like a port, or do we think the port's over there? It's more like an airport. Yeah, so I'm not sure if it's that, or whether it's over this way. I'll have a quick look. I can always come back. Yeah, but if you do play this game, do uncover the bivouacs, as many as you can find, because trust me, fast travelling is very important. What do you reckon, guys? The one in front of us look more like a port? I think that looks more like a port. It's either that one or that. That doesn't look massively porty to me. So you think that one, Peach? Cool. Well, I'm going to quickly go down here and unlock this bivouac, and then I will go and investigate. Let's crash in the trees. Oh god, there is nowhere nice to land down here, is there? If you guys pick up Breakpoint next Friday when I stream this again, more than welcome to jump in. I think 4-player, I think it is. And hopefully I'll survive a bit longer. Okay, I'm not sure we've got those unlocked yet. Yeah, you can basically do buffs. One of the good ones around here is an XP booster. Basically means I'll get more skill points to use a bit later on. Brandon, is it Brandon? I think the story's better in this than Wildlands. They are very similar games. They've got a very similar sort of feel to them. They kind of copy and paste most of it. In fact, like I said earlier, the map is pretty much exactly the same size as it was in Wildlands. I think the story's better in this one. And while I love the Unidad in Wildlands, which is kind of like the private army on the island, the mechs on this are just something else. They really are. You have to watch your back an awful lot. Yeah, this is a bit of a cheat. Once you've got bivouacs, you can actually spawn with a helicopter. So when you leave the bivouac, any of your bivouacs, you've basically got a helicopter. So once you've unlocked a handful of the bivouacs, you can literally just jump to a point, hop in a helicopter, and get to your destination. So it makes, getting around the map a lot easier. Okay, I tend to like doing things in daylight, so I'm just going to go forward to 7:18 in the morning. Yeah, it's fairly similar mission-wise, Peach, to Wildlands. Like I said, it is very, very similar in the way it's been built. I'll show you the kind of missions thing on here. So basically, what you've got is this quite big thing here. So basically, you've got mission 1, which is basically the main game. Mission 2 is the DLC, which I haven't got yet, but I may pick that up later on. If you guys like the stream, you can always go on to that once I've completed this. Basically, you've got missions sort of set out here. So as you can see, you sort of start off here, which is the main mission we're doing now, and then you'll kind of go round and fill in all these blanks. And basically, it's just kind of solving the story. You've then got faction stuff, which is basically a bit like Wildlands when you had the sort of faction bits on there. This same sort of thing. These guys help you. You can't spawn them in to help you out as like you could with Wildlands, because that was quite a great thing. You could literally spawn in a load of kind of like militia to sort of help you take over bases and be diversions and stuff. And then these guys will open as well, so these are other things you will unlock. This is also PvP, and again, these are just additional objectives. Throughout the game, you'll find clues and things like that, so like investigations here, and you've got all these questions, and you can actually do these. Are all side missions you can do, so you can sort of go, so where do the homesteaders, which are the guys in the in Ep1, in that cave, where do they come from, and these sort of things which will come up, but a lot of these come up during the story playthrough, so I'm not going to go too far in it. If anyone played Wildlands, you had the Predator mission, which was probably my favourite part of that game. That was just unbelievably good. You've got the Terminator mission on this one. It's good. I'm not going to say it's anywhere near as good as the Predator mission, but it's still worth a play. But you probably want a good team on that, because you'll get absolutely massacred. Or I got absolutely massacred. You might be better than me. So, two badly parked helicopters. Well, this is really not going to go well, is it? What's the betting I take this off and then I crash into the other one? Right. Oh, sorry, Peach. I don't know why that happened. Suspicious noise. Okay, similar to Wildlands, you've got your drone, which is always worth using to sort of scout your bases out, and it should hopefully pinpoint where I need to go in a minute. Yeah, see, I think I need to get intel, which is possibly this bit here. There's a guy around here somewhere, apparently. But this definitely looks like a port, so we're definitely in the right area. Yeah, so you see that bagman try and run away. If you can sneak up to him and grab him, you can grab stuff off him. Okay, I'll try and get in a bit where we are. I've got my sniper rifle, which isn't going to be good for close combat. It being a first stream, there's probably going to be a few things which like teething problems, like the all caps thing. I'll look to take those off at some other point. Oh, that was really fucking stupid. Oh great, that's not how I want to get into this base. Calling reinforcements. Brilliant, brilliant. Oh, I can't get that way. Oh, it's going to make it a lot more difficult. Ooh, level up. Oh, another tutorial. I'll come back to yeah. That's the guy. That guy running away. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. That's a turret gun. Oh. Get to somewhere where they aren't. Oh, right, my jacksie.
Stay out of the open. Reloading, reloading.
Oh, I'm doing really well here, aren't I? Oh, look at Ant showing off with his download speed. Although, from what I heard about Page's internet earlier, it'll take about a month, won't it?
No, God!
I honestly didn't think we'd be here. Oh, new internet now. Okay. I actually didn't think we'd hear this soundbite quite so often. So was it actually the internet, or was it? Did he Page it? Just downloading it. God, I'm gonna have a full lobby next time. Oh really? Don't let me get seen in the first second. Ah, right, I see. It's the guy who spotted me. Right, should we be a bit more tentative this time? I do love the fact that Paged it is actually now officially a thing. You should be proud, mate. Some guys in here, I don't want to get seen by them. And I cannot see them in there at all. Guy again. I cannot see him at all. Somewhere there.
We're under attack. Take cover.
I don't know why it took so much to kill him. Yeah, I think Gash, you and Ant are both set as mods, but they're not it's actually giving you much to do at the moment. I'll have to address it and figure out what's going on with them. Ooh, what do you reckon? Compensator for the SMG or the M4A1? Weapons are always useful. And what a welcome back from Ant to Gash then. Makes you feel warm and gooey inside, doesn't it? Well, good news, guys. It's been at least 30 seconds since I died. Oh, where's the door? Can't go upstairs. I do like the way they put a lot of stuff all over the bases, so it does encourage you to sort of have to explore every inch of a base rather than just sort of sticking to, you know, sort of the key areas. You kind of have to go into sort of strongholds a bit deeper to actually unlock everything and find everything in a base. It's quite, you know, quite good level design. Oh. I don't mind if you hear shots. See me is the problem. Oh, really? Okay, well at least you don't know where I am. Ooh, Brandon, very good question. I don't know is a short answer to that question. I think the problem was that everybody wanted it to be Wildlands, exactly carbon copy, like for like make, and it was obviously different. Not vastly, but just enough to obviously annoy people. Oh, really? You can tell I'm on a pad, can't you? Yeah, I think that's the only reason people didn't like it, is because it wasn't quite exactly, you know, it wasn't exactly the same as what they already had. I really enjoyed it. Just I prefer it to Wildlands. Yeah, Kuja, that's pretty much exactly the same thing. Yeah, it's basically, it wasn't Wildlands, which I think is a really stupid thing. From a, you know, overall standpoint, I think it's very well made. Considering the size of the game, you know, it's not glitchy or anything like that. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed it. Like I said, I've played more of this on my own than I probably did with Wildlands. Wildlands was very much for me a co-op game. That turret is absolutely wiping me out. Oh god, that's touching. Kuja, apparently there is talk that they're going to add them in, the teammates. I really don't see the point. I mean, if people wanted it to be Wildlands, it should have been called Wildlands 2. And it wasn't. Oh, hello. Yeah, you should play this game a lot more stealthy than I am. Oh, hey. Ooh, shot it. Yeah, I've just unlocked somebody from a like prison cell. They should hopefully help me out a bit now, or get killed in the first 30 seconds. One of the two. Oh, turret, 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 turret. Yeah, so the mechanised weapon enemies in this are... I actually really like them, because they keep you on your toes a lot more. I so need to get that thing down. I had a bit of a realisation, and I got like, why am I shooting that for long range when I've got a sniper rifle? We've seen how run and gun has worked for me so far today, haven't we? Not well. Oh, sorry, just a question about the weapon upgrades. Yes and no. You still have to find them throughout the map, like you do, but in Wildlands, I think they were, if I remember rightly, they were kind of like a bit more kind of well advertised as where they were. This is a bit more kind of hit and miss in some regards. Just take cover for a second. If you have a look at the map, if you have a look like these, you can see it's got like blueprints for stuff, so you don't officially pick it up, you kind of get a blueprint and then you have to buy it in the store. I don't like that aspect. That's probably one thing I don't like in this game, but if that's my only complaint, I can't really say a fat lot. Right, apparently there's a guy around this base somewhere that I need to find. I'm assuming he's over there somewhere. Usually, you scout around, it will pick up where the guy is and tell you where they are. But it's not going to do it for me today. Okay, I'll carry on going this way. Yeah, it's a bit looty, but again, like I said, for that, because you go to areas most of the time anyway. You can see it on the left hand side on my little mini map, top left hand corner of my mini map. That's in that tower up there. There's something to pick up, a weapon or something. I said, if you go into an area like this, you just have to expect you're going to have to clear it out, which isn't a problem. It's not problematic. Doesn't ruin the game in any way. Like I said, it forces you to maybe go out of your way to find stuff. So I tend to clear the areas out anyway, because you need some new cargo pants. Come on, pick it up. We'll try. Once I've picked up a handful of stuff, I'll probably go through the kind of like the collectible questions stuff, because I think if you just wait, if you do it every time you pick something up, you'll be there all day. If you pick up a handful of stuff, you can see how the story sort of builds on that from that piece of equipment you've picked up. Can I get up there to get that weapon from down here? Where's a ladder when you want one? Or steps? We can do steps, can't we? When I get to another bivouac, I'll show you guys something else which I think will add more to the gameplay on this, which you don't have in the first game. I can't show you at the moment because you have to be at a bivouac to basically choose your class. I don't think you can do it from here. Oh, yes you can. So basically you've got, with the core game you've got these 4 here, and then you've got these 2 additional ones. Which you unlock later on. And basically they've got skills, so for example you can tell this is one I use quite a lot. Basically you've got a kind of like a self revive, so when you're downed you can basically heal yourself so you can get back into the fight. And as you can see I die an awful lot. Thanks Carl, thanks for joining the stream, hopefully I can catch up with you again soon. Steps are just non-vertical ladders. Thanks, Ant. Yep, thanks for pointing that out. So yeah, that's one I use quite a lot. You've got Assault, which I think gives you gives you class proficiencies, gives you an extra health bar. Again, that would be quite useful for me. That's also got Healing Drone. So if I've got teammates and you guys ever get downed, I can basically heal you from wherever I am. I can just send over a drone and heal you. So it's quite good when you're playing with teammates to have a medic, which is basically me. The Panther basically is once you've been spotted by enemies, yeah, you can do that kind of like almost like flashbang, and basically everyone forgets where you are. So that's quite good if you want to play more stealthy. That's quite a good one. And then you've got the Sharpshooter, which is fairly self-explanatory. Basically, you've got better holding your breath for longer. You got better armor-piercing shells, and the sensor launcher, which I haven't actually used, even though I have actually used that one quite a lot. But what you have to do, I'll acquire that one because I do like this one. I'll get the parachute because I will jump out of helicopters by accident in a minute. What you will do is, if you go onto the class and you go to see details, you have basically sort of like challenges to do. So you can see here, hopefully it will show you what you need to do. It's probably not going to show me now. Second, see if I can figure out where it is. There we go. So basically you've got some little rank up challenges. So I've got to kill 5 enemies with a firearm, and then basically kill 2 enemies with headshots, and I'll then rank up. I'll add that to my pin as an underneath that one. So basically you can kind of rank it up and you get better unlocks as you go through the game. Yeah, and I jump out of helicopters an awful lot. It's actually, like I said, it's one of those things I do to kill the AI teammates. But I will do it accidentally because I think I've got it. I used to do it in GTA as well. Just jump out of helicopters before I actually had the parachute, and then just end up getting halfway down to terra firma, and then kind of going, oh, that was a mistake. I do apologise if I'm missing things in chat. This is all a bit new to me, so I'm still learning. So I appreciate it if you let me slide on a few things I'm missing. Yeah, this tells you here basically you get blueprints. You can unlock weapons, but we've kind of got that bit. Yeah, and if I miss anything important, please give me a nudge. Yeah, Jacob, it is funny. Well, if I hadn't got the parachute and I then just jumped out of a helicopter, it's like when I got shot down in the helicopter earlier. If I had a parachute, wouldn't have been a problem. But yeah, I kind of got shot down, and then as I fell from the sky, I was thinking, yep, that's definitely something I need to unlock. I still have not found this guy. Unless we've come to the wrong base, which is always a possibility. A couple of buildings I haven't checked out over here, so we'll have a quick mooch around, see if he's in any of these. Yeah, if it's not here, I'm definitely blaming Peach, but I'm pretty sure this is the right base. I still need to go and pick up down there anyway. If my camera does what it, so yeah, you can see that where it kind of like has a thicker like line go around it. That usually tells you you've spotted something. Ah, there's something over there. Unless they're talking about something smaller. Let's have a look at my map and see if there's anything else on the map which could possibly be it. Something there. Ah, do you reckon it's referring to here? That could be it there. Because I wouldn't say that looks anything like a port, does it? Because the description is it's the Channel Province is here. It's in Channel Ports. Is there an area called Channel Ports? It might be that one, you know. Just the way it says south of Two Heads Islands, it could be this thing. What do we think, guys? Do we think it's here? So do you reckon it's at location 1, or do we think it's location 2? Because I'm not getting the feels that it's here. So you reckon the one which is further east, this one, Ant? Because I can't be fagged to do a long run. Look at that. I'm actually surprised you guys haven't activated my favourite command on here. The exclamation mark run away one is probably going to something we need to use an awful lot in this game.
Run away! Run away!
I thought that was very me. There is a timer on it, so I think it's going to be another 10 minutes before we can use it again. But I think Ant can spam it, I think. Because he's special. Oh no, wouldn't let you do it either. I'll have to adjust some of the things. To be fair, I didn't think I'd get through death quite as many times as I have already. So I think death and run away are going to be needed quite a lot. I have to keep catching it out of the corner of my camera, and it's about 3 hours behind where I am. See, I can parachute now. This is of course where I start doing it straight away, and then it locates that person. Come on, give me a clue where they are. Nope. Okay. He's locating a few people now. We'll plan attack a bit better this time, so I don't run in and just literally get gunned down within 30 seconds. What do you reckon? Well, if you guys want to join in, you're more than welcome to try and join my game. I can add you. I should be able to add you as friends and get you in the game, I think. Let's see what I can do. Matchmaking. That one, I think. Yeah, well, you can, if you send me a friend request, you can see my thing on there if anyone's interested. A vast improvement, Peach. That is a vast improvement. Just seeing if I can get into my Uplay and add friends in. Yeah, if anyone wants to drop their username in chat, I will add you onto my friends list on Uplay. She's hitting invisible things here, that's quite amusing. Oh, she's going to fall off the cliff. Okay, give me a sec, Kuja, I'll add you. Okay. That's really irritating. Load back into the game and it fires your weapon. Right, of course, if the guy's not here, I have no clue where he is. I might have to go to guided so I can find out where he is. Thanks, Anne. I have seen your friend request. Give me a second. I will find somewhere to hide. Sit on the floor. That was an interesting view for a second, wasn't it? Just the floor. Well, that's two of the ones I've got to get. Ah, there we go. There's our guy. So, Paige, you're wrong, mate. missed that shot. Guy's running. Oh, ain't go. Oh, I am so going to die. Why can't I heal? Yeah, the helicopter's not going to help me, is it? So who's your internet through, Anne? I thought you said it was, is it Virgin? You said you're paying 500, is it 500 quid a year, or is that 500 quid? What, you know, what is that? Really? That's not bad. £99 for that speed. I've just got the 200 meg broadband that they offered. Still get 20 upload, which isn't too bad either. Although at the moment I'm not getting that speed. Oh, he's being a little git.
How you like that shit?
I think one more I might have him. Ow. Okay, the thing you'll find. Oh god, I thought I was out of the woods. I'm not. There's a sniper somewhere. Oh, him. Ah, I got you. Stick your head out again. Okay, so you'll see on the mini-map, sort of like that sort of greeny yellowy tinge. You can see it up there. Basically, when you kill enemies, certain enemies will drop kind of like higher, like boosted equipment. Sorry, I don't know why I did that. Oh, I thought I could climb that. If I can get it there, I'll pick it up. Yes, you've got like white level loot, you have kind of green coloured, and then you have purple, and purple's the highest level. I think they have. There we go. They have sort of boosts on them. I'll see if I can put this up. I'll show you. I think see that's level 13, so it's quite a good weapon anyway. Yes, that's got a plus 10 mobility. So you can see the other ones don't have anything on them. I don't think I've got anything else with anything on it. So yeah, that basically means it's just should be able to move better with it and probably fire better on the move. How do you find your Ring doorbell, Ant? I love mine. I really, really like mine. Yeah, it's one thing that confuses me on here is when you select a weapon, you can see like it's got like a purpley blue colour and sort of like a yellowy greeny kind of colour. I'm kind of colourblind, so excuse me if I get the colours wrong. I would have thought green shows better, and then sort of like blue is down, but it's not. It's the other way round. It's weird. So blue is kind of better, and yeah, so that's technically better, but worse handling. So we'll select that one for now. Yeah, don't get that. Yeah, I've had to play with my alerts on mine as well. They can be a bit annoying. We had a attempted break-in at one of our neighbours the other week. Didn't get anything, so there wasn't a massive problem on that front. But yeah, I've subsequently like moved mine back up again, so it's picking up a little bit more. So every so often when a car passes in front of my house, I get an alert saying it's gone past. Okay, should be more story.
What are you doing here? Why are you working with Sentinel? And don't bullshit me. I know all about you.
Oh, what is it you think you know?
I know you're not just here to help Sentinel. So, what else you here for?
I also came to help out an old friend. I believe you two already know each other. From Bolivia.
You mean...
Listen, I think you're better off talking to our friend. I'm just here to help.
Clyro, with the amount of people you've probably got on your internet, you probably need 500 meg, don't you? Seems like you've got a menagerie at your place.
Off Aroa, but this works on the island. It'll put the two of you in contact and tell you his last position.
Appreciate the intel.
Now get moving. This whole operation goes to shit if we're seen together.
Okay, I'm now going to go on a looting spree around here to get some of these weapons. Yeah, this guy here I think will be a side mission if I chat to him.
Just stop with this shit, okay?
Hello, stranger. This place is really something else.
What the hell are you talking about?
I just heard Maggie Hanover, that famous archaeologist, works by the ancient meeting place.
Oh, on Leviathan Island? What I wouldn't give to have a job like that. It's every kid's dream career. Can you imagine exploring this place, looking for hidden temples, discovering lost gold and ancient ruins?
That's what I'm saying. It's pretty amazing. Many thanks, stranger.
Okay, won't pin that one just yet. Let's do some more looting and then we'll have a discussion about where we want to go. Let me know if anyone joins and comes online. I'll send you an invite for the game. So what are you guys thinking of it so far? Apart from the fact that I keep dying every 5 seconds. This is quite a good idea, a good thing as well, because you can see what's on the map. If you look in the middle there, you can actually see what I haven't picked up yet. So there's basically some there's a weapon I don't think I've picked up yet, and also the scale credits I haven't found yet. So they're all over here. So just it will tell you what you can milk in an area, so you don't have to go back. There you can see the scale credits on the left hand side there as well. So you don't have to spend hours guessing if things are there. It should just generally tell you what sort of stuff is in an area once you've explored it a bit. Oh, some more intel to pick up as well. Dismantling weapons just gives you some materials that you can use to do like power boosts on weapons. Give me a second. Let me get this intel and I'll see if I can do anything. Because basically you can have a weapon in a series and you can level them up. You have to use skill points to get them. Some of the higher levels. I'll do a bit of whack. Okay, so if you go into Gunsmith, you've got the upgrades here. So you can do mobility, reload, damage, and accuracy. I haven't got the advanced weapon parts. I haven't got the advanced weapon parts. If I broke some stuff down, I probably would. At the moment, I can probably only do Mark 1. You need to unlock the other abilities. And here you've got like your add-ons. If you've got anything, if you pick anything else up. I try this side. So yeah, you can kind of increase things. Damage is usually quite good, especially in the early game, because the weapons are a bit ropey. But it upgrades everything in the sort of so this is DMR. Any DMR should hopefully have those perks added to it as well. So here I can do increase the range on it, which is quite good because that's quite crap with range. And mobility or handling, that one is. And obviously reload speeds and things like that in there as well. I don't think this game's particularly hard unless you're a bit run and gunny like me, Brandon. You have to correct me if I'm saying your name wrong. Let's see what skills I've got. I've got a skill point, so I could get night vision, or I can get yeah, basically 40 maximum ammo. That might be quite useful. Although I haven't run out of ammo yet, so that might be better upgrade because I get a 20% boost on XP, so I'll probably get to my next skill point quicker. Or shall I hold it? What do you reckon, guys? Any of those particular ones you think I should go with those three, or shall I hoard it? Spend. Yeah, I'm thinking XP. Is that agreed on from everybody? So okay, I've got 2 skill points, so I could probably get 2, but I might keep 1 just in case I need something immediately after this. Once you've upgraded, I think once you've got 2, I think it will open up these other ones, I think. Yeah, I'll go with the XP as no one else has got anything better to say. There we go. So I've got other things open now. So that's got plus 15 reload and mobility. That gives me a rocket launcher. That would really be dangerous. Yeah, that give me more parts for my dismantle stuff, which might be useful if I'm looking to upgrade weaponry. Yeah, it's probably that's going to be probably with side. Yeah, the handgun. I don't use the handgun much. That's a bit pointless. That's quite useful a bit later on, because basically you get when you unlock some of these, you can put them on your character. When you start off, you only have one. So if I can show you, see here, I've got no perks at all at the moment. You can unlock all three, and then you can kind of like stack yourself. I've got one. Because like I said, I struggle against the mechs, so I've got one which basically kind of gives me boosted EMPs and means I'm stronger against like explosions. So a lot of the behemoths, they fire like grenades at you, so that's quite useful. Yeah, well, basically, yeah, Division and Ghost Recon are made by Ubisoft, the same people, so they are very similar in regards to the way they're built. This is obviously more open world, while Division's a bit more, kind of like, streets and that sort of stuff, and then you go into buildings and you have to sort of clear out the buildings. They're very similar sort of built games. But for the moment, I'm going to probably hang on to my extra skill point until I kind of get to the point where I'm thinking I need something particular, because I'm kind of sucking. I'll leave it for now. Right. Have I got anything near that next objective? Yeah. That's a side mission, that one. I think. Sam Fisher, so that's sounds like a Splinter Cell mission, doesn't it? So, do we think it's the same as Sam Fisher? Yeah, I mean, does the chat think this game should have been hammered by the kind of fans when it first came out? From what you've seen so far, especially if you've played, if you have played Wildlands, I can't really, I don't understand where the kind of issue came with it all. So 3 or 2. Oh, I just timed that really badly. Yep. Oh god, there's another one. Alright, let's try not to get spotted by this convoy, eh? Oh, we've got to put the like, ghillie pants on in a minute. Did they actually drop this from Steam? I didn't know they'd actually dropped it from Steam. That's actually quite shocking. I didn't think it was that. It wasn't like it was broken. I'm pretty sure I got this day one. I might have not done. That might be why I might have picked it up a couple of months after it was actually originally out. It's interesting to know. Same with most games nowadays, though. When they first launch, and then things like Fallout 76 and a few others, from when they actually first launched to where they are actually now, they are vastly different. I'm trying to think of other examples of games which sort of had very, very bad starts and then ended up having like a massive following.
Hey there. Hey, what are you doing? Gathering garbage?
No, not garbage. Drone parts.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
basically
why are you
Ubisoft
gathering
games
drone
then.
parts.
There are these two scientists. They'll pay good money for info about Azrael drones. They'll even pay double, sometimes triple, for specific parts. Hauling this junk to them, getting paid, it's almost worth listening to the shit they babble.
Do these scientists have names?
Think their names are Star and Romero. To be honest, though, I kind of
Shame that, because I actually really like
their
Ubisoft
money
games.
Is good.
Do they have a lab
I mean,
or something?
most of the
Not
stuff
one of
they
their
seem to
own.
put out, I actually
They've
really
annexed
like. I
the
mean,
east wing of the
huge fan of
Channels
Watch
Port in the
Dogs,
Channels province.
Far Cry
Should be easy enough
series.
to find.
Thanks for
Really
the
like
heads up.
these. I'm rubbish at Siege, but I like Siege.
Do you know where I can find this weapon attachment?
So generally, I like their stuff.
Much obliged,
Just
stranger.
obviously, yeah, they make them broken. Have you guys heard that Sony have bought a small share in Epic? Yeah, Ant's special. He can do caps. He can do caps. Why have I got the mouse icon? Okay, I'm going to change what I'm doing to do something else because I can't heal anybody. I've got to buff any player with a med kit. And there's no one else in the game, I don't actually think I can do it. Could be wrong. I've got to unlock it in the skills menu. Okay, maybe scrap that idea for a minute. Yeah, Sony is a general thing rather than the games division, but you can guarantee now that they're going to be able to use extra little nuggets of the Unreal Engine through it. You know, they'll have special backdoor access to the software, so they should be going to get extra stuff out of it if they want to, which will probably help their games divisions ultimately. Yeah, they also might do that, and yeah, it might be in regards to the like the Epic Game Store. If they want to bring stuff to PC, for example. Oh, this is really not going to end well. There's too many guys around here. If they bring the games to PC, for example, they can make them exclusive on the Epic Store. That sort of thing. Although, kind of makes it a bit pointless putting them on PC if that's the case, but. That's something we haven't come across yet, which scares the living daylights out of you. In this game, when you're not paying attention, I think it's because I'm a bit early on in the game, they have drones fly over the area. I can't see one at the moment. You can literally minding your own business and a drone will fly over, and if it spots you, all hell breaks loose. So you can be literally going about just, you know, going from A to B, and then suddenly you get spotted. There you go, so he's got rid of that mission now. Alright Peach, thank you very much for joining. I really have appreciated you being here on my stream. You can see on the map there, that's the drone. Absolute git. Spot me and end up killing me. But yeah, Peach, I seriously really appreciate you coming onto the stream today. So thank you very much, and hopefully you'll catch me again soon. Yeah, at the moment the plan is to stream on a Friday. Oh, hello guys. Stream on a Friday and a Monday. Thank you for the follow, it's really appreciated, thank you. I may also stream on Sunday. This is going to probably be my Friday game. I think the general consensus was Dead Space on Monday. If you've got any suggestions of things or types of games I could possibly play on Sunday, I could bore you all to tears with Football Manager, starting off a new campaign on Football Manager. If you've got any kind of ideas and stuff, let me know. I'll see if I've got it in my library. Oh, turret, I'm not attacking them. Bollocks to that, bollocks to that. Yeah, I'm nowhere near leveled enough to take on mechs. I just, especially when they end up pulling on more. You attack one, you end up attacking 10. It's horrible. That's a drone going over my head somewhere. Oh, hello, hello, hello. Oh, helicopter, that's what I'm being seen. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I don't know how interesting FM would be to stream. I was looking at maybe some like Deus Ex, Human... what's it? Mankind Divided, or whatever it's called. What's the first one called? Human Revolution. Probably looking at that maybe as the game, or something a little different. Okay, I need to find another mission because that one's not going to take me anywhere. Okay. Okay, I need to go back to Air 1. I think I can fast travel. There we go. Oh, Brandon. No, they all have different kicks. You'll notice. To be fair, it's too early in the game at the moment, but a bit further on, I will change weapons to maybe burst fire and things like that because they do have awful recoil. Some of the weapons, I do kind of have my sort of default list of weapons that I sort of stick to a bit later on in the game. I haven't got that far at the moment, and for the life of me, I can't remember what they are. I do like a normal sniper rifle rather than the DMR because they have a bit more of a kick, so you can actually get one-shot kills with them. And then, yeah, I do usually have an assault rifle of some description. I can't remember which one I use. It might actually be the ASR, I can't remember. But yeah, they all handle differently, so it's quite nice because you can play the game to suit you.
So is the broadcast having any effect?
Group of outcasts saved my ass out there. Might be a good
Yeah,
idea
with
to join
Deus Ex,
forces.
I started Human Revolution, or whatever it's called, on the PS4, or was it PS3? One of the two. So I got part way through it, but nowhere enough to actually complete it. So I'd like to actually go back and actually play it again. So that's sort of on my list of things to play.
Couldn't help but overhear. There's some kind of problem?
We're not sure. Our friend Samuel's missing.
A homesteader?
It used to be. Before he decided he'd rather live by himself. No great loss, if you ask me.
He likes catching his own.
Just gonna have a quick look at my Steam library. What have I got installed? That was something else I was going to go with. Maybe something like Star Wars Knights of the Old Republic. Or I could go and play my favourite game, which is The Secret of Monkey Island. I absolutely adore those games. They've got Broken Sword as well. So they're pretty much things I've got installed. I've also got Resident Evil, but someone else is playing that at the moment, so I don't want to sort of repeat content.
Hey, where are his usual stomping grounds?
Yeah, I love
He's
KOTOR.
typically
KOTOR
around
is just...
to the southeast of Garden Mangrove, northeastern part of Guyarong.
I'll see if I can find him. Thanks. Thanks. Take care of yourself.
Yeah, I'm sure you mentioned that. I saw you mention that on his stream or your stream, and he seemed to be completely puzzled by Broken Sword. I love point and clicks. They are something I grew up with. Sort of the first things I ever grew up with. So they always have a special place in my heart. And the Monkey Island series I adore because they've just got such stupid humour.
You heard anything about a Lieutenant Colonel Walker?
That the guy that works with the troops call themselves the Wolves? Used to be Skeltech's military advisor. Heard he was an operator. You know him?
Yeah. Yeah, we met.
When you guys were friends. If he's aiming for the cameraman, he's doing a really bad job.
You got a mean look in your eye. You got big plans?
Know how I can get off this island?
Right. And leave us regular folk to fend for ourselves, huh? Auckland is 2,000 kilometers away. It's an awful long way to run with your tail between your legs.
I'm not running, Mads. The USS Wasp is a couple dozen clicks off the coast. If I can get there, I can come back here with some help.
The Wasp, huh? Not sure I'm fond of the idea of a bunch of squids running around our island.
There are a couple of jarheads on board, too.
Well, if that's the case... Look. I'll be straight with you.
I really need to grow my beard out like that, man. I think that would be cool.
Former Spec Ops. So some of our friends, homesteaders and Skell employees both.
Although I bet you Laura would bloody plait it for me.
Can you get them protection on the Wasp?
Absolutely.
All right. I'll tell you where the boats are.
You're not keen on that one. Okay. I'm actually amazed you're still watching. You usually get bored of watching me game after 5 minutes. Yeah, and it's fairly normal, you know. I say something, I'm wrong. I get called out for it.
Keep an eye on any stocks from the outcasts. If you see someone sick, give them a hand. Make sure you do it while in sanity.
Okay, I think there's a couple of things we can do now. Yeah, I've either got the main mission, which is find a way off the island, or I could have a look at the side missions, which is locate somebody, reach channel support, and locate Samuel. Any particular preference? Do I stick with the main story, or should we go off the beaten track a bit? And Jacob, your old tattooist had a beard like that. I want to get a tattoo. Never got one. It's on my list of things. I actually have approval from Mrs. Matt. She's actually said I can have one. So I'm going to have one on my down my arm here. That's the idea. Anyway. And I've got one vote for the main story. Is everyone happy sticking with the main story for now? To be fair, I can always start off, and then if actually you can multitask. So if I stack it, we'll put that one because that's quite a good one. Right, we now need to locate where the hell we need to go. Well, that one says don't leave Air 1. That's helpful. I can do that.
Ready for this fight?
I'm back on guided again because it seems to be showing me where everything is. No. Okay. Sorry, got confused then. Oh, I've really got to figure out how to turn these blooming tutorials off. They're driving me potty. They're probably helpful for you guys when you start playing it.
You think this was how things were gonna go when Sentinel came in?
Oh, and I meant to ask you, did the exclamation mark by actually work? Okay. That's weird. Should do. I've edited it, mate. See if it will work again next time.
I'm not great at farewell, so that'll do, pig.
See, I like that one as well. Yeah, I think that's because it's set to regular. That's why it didn't work. In the games, they have thermal scopes. Yeah, you have you have night vision, and then you further up the tree. There is the there's that one. Yeah, thermal. Haven't picked up either of them yet. It's probably a bit further on in game that I'll pick up that. I said a lot of the equipment you get in this is very similar to what you find in Wildlands. Okay, so I'm just going to locate this one. It says northeast part, so it's got to be here. On the coast, north of the old distillery, so it's somewhere around here-ish. So there's a lighthouse visible from afar. That, maybe? We'll head up that way, I'm sure we'll find it. I'd seriously say if you're playing this, I would recommend playing it with... Oh, sorry, I'm going to have to do this because it's going to keep popping up otherwise. I would play it on non-guided mode. I just think it adds a bit more to having to physically locate where you're going. Trimming the trees. Yeah, that's probably the one thing I didn't like about Wildlands, is the fact that you select a mission and it immediately just goes, ping, here it is, go. And the other thing as well is with this, if you don't know exactly where it is, you go into an area and sometimes you end up walking into some right mess. I have stumbled across several times like a mech defended area, and before you realise, you kind of walk halfway into it, then realise where you are, and then you're surrounded by lots of evil things. So it kind of, does push you out your comfort zone, not knowing exactly where to go, because otherwise you can just airdrop in and know exactly where you're going. If you wonder why I'm going over here, it's because there's a bit of whack over here. I just thought, well, I want to get another fast travel point. Oh, and there's actually something useful to pick up around here as well. Although, I think this is not a great area because there's some bad guys in here. But hey, adds to the fun, doesn't it? Yeah, this is a bit annoying. I think to activate a bivouac, you actually have to physically go into it. Otherwise, it doesn't actually register you've been there. That's probably the only negative I have. So you have to sort of go in and then come back out again. Especially if you want to just sort of, you know, locate one so you can use it as fast travel, you have to go through all that rigmarole. It was worth it. Some stuff to pick up. Okay, I'm not sure it'll work, but I'll just try it. So on the map you can see you've got the question marks. I tend to fly the drone up quite high, and if you look around the map you can usually see them. And then if you look at them it will unlock them. This is not going to be a good example, is it? It's a kind of cheaty way of sort of unlocking areas using this. That was a really bad example because they didn't actually work. I'll try it next time, Brandon. I'll just sort of pop out and see whether it actually registers that I can use that bivouac. But I think from previous, it's you have to physically go into them. But I'll try it next time. When we stumble across another one in a minute, I'll sort of just go near it. Right, so apparently somewhere around here should be a lighthouse you can see from afar, it says. Right, can you see anything around here which looks like a lighthouse? What's that over there? I wouldn't say it's a lighthouse though. What do you think, peeps? There's something over there, but I don't know exactly where it is. Well, we'll land here and then we'll see if we can figure out where we need to go. I'm also going to be about to be spotted by another helicopter, which is not a good thing. It's definitely around here somewhere. This Freeport is the northeast of Smuggler's Cove, which is definitely where we are. That's northeast as far as you can get. It's there. On the coast north of the old distillery, which is sort of where we are. It's got, I think it's Lighthouse Peninsula. That'll be where the lighthouse is then. Yeah, it's got to be somewhere around here. Yeah, I think it's there then. Oh, I'll go on foot, why not? Oh, hello. Just rescued some folks. I can release him, but I can't get it to do it. Around here somewhere. No. God, this is not working, is it? Should I shoot him in the head? Oh, sod it. You're on your own, mate. You don't get anything for helping him, so he's on his own. Yeah, I don't know if there's work. No. I've got no one. I've got no one to heal. Yeah, I don't know what that boat was doing. Just getting in my way. Cool. Well, good news is, guys, we found the right place. Okay, this is quite a cool bit of story, just to spoil it for everyone.
Dad? Don't hurt us, please.
I'm not gonna hurt anyone. Mad Schultz sent me. You don't look like homesteaders.
Well, I work for Skeltech. Mads is a friend. When Sentinel started arresting people, he helped us out. Why did he send you?
My chopper got to this island from a Navy ship just a few dozen clicks off this coast. I can get these boats back to that ship, and I can come back here with help.
Well, certainly sounds better than taking a boat all the way to Auckland.
What happened to your chopper?
I'm still working that out.
You leave it someplace?
Yeah. Maurice Fox. This is my daughter, Harmony.
It's nice to meet you. Call me Nomad.
You know, we met another soldier. Said his name was, Hill.
Josiah Hill? Is he here?
No, he helped us get around some of Sentinel's men, but he was injured. Well, not badly. We left him at this fishing building area thing.
I actually think I know what you're talking about. I'll pick him up after I get back. Shit, more bad guys. Everyone take cover!
For once, I actually did something good then. Is it wrong to yell Kobe when you throw a grenade? Yeah, I think it's in homage to him. Okay, I'm not sure if you agree, but I thought the brightness was a little bit bright during that cutscene, so I'm just thinking about lowering it ever so slightly. Not going in the right section, am I? No. Oh God. Oh, where are you, brightness? Where do you want it? Okay, it's weird. Okay, scrap that idea then. It's in there somewhere, but I can't find it. Yeah, I'll probably look at my weapons again in a minute, Brandon.
Give me a minute. My God. Those people. It must be a new security program. Holy flying cow.
You have to get these people, and you have to get out of here.
What?
No one is coming to save you, and there's no ambulance on the way. You have to run. You have to get to Ep1.
Okay, yes, yeah. Are you coming with us?
I'm gonna find my friend Hill. That fishing villa you left him at was a fallback point. There may be other soldiers.
Good luck.
So bear me 2 seconds, guys. Just realised what I did wrong, so I'm just changing a few bits in here. Just adding some of my commands so that the moderators can use them, which is how they're meant to be. Sorry guys, I will try not to be too long. Cool. Alright, so have a look at these weapons then, because I haven't looked at these for a while. Yes, I think the Mark 17, it might be one of the weapons I've used like predominantly on my other playthrough. I have got no decent sniper rifles though. Yes, that's got purple perks, I think. No, that's an extra 2 level bump. No, none of these have got any perks, just these ones.
I'm not great at farewell, so
Oh, Claro, I'm sorry I missed that
that'll
message.
do, Pig.
Yeah, thanks for joining. Thank you again. Have a good night, and I'll hopefully catch you again at some point soon. Rocking the jillies, man. Okay, so mission-wise, where are we? Okay, so we've done that. We've completed that first operation. So we're now on to the second part, which is basically Jace Skell, who's sort of the guy who built the island, or built the civilization on the island. Thanks again, Clyro. Yeah, I'm enjoying it so far. Hopefully you guys are as well. Okay, you guys happy for me to stick to the main storyline?
Hail to the king, baby.
That was probably a tad loud. Cool, let's rob a truck. Where do we need to go? So, apparently, Smuggler's Cove, same place. Southeast part, somewhere around here. Tree. That's the correct line. Hi guys. I think I'm going to avoid this base for a minute. Oh, tree. Tree. You see those trees leap out at me, man? So did that rock. Oh god, tree. Oh, can I get all four? Come on. Oh, that was close. As I'm here, I'll pick stuff up. Oh, finally, decent pistol. Yeah. I tend to use it for close quarter combat, so... Right, it's somewhere around here apparently. Which I think is where we were a minute ago. Yeah, this looks like a cabin, so we'll go on the basis it's over here. Oh, drone. If I can spot it. Oops, my gun in the way. Ah, there it is. You can shoot them down, but if you do, you're a better man than me. Yeah, as with other Ubisoft games, there are things like flora and fauna to pick up on the island, which you can use to craft items. You can get him to visually show you on the map with a perk, but I haven't at the moment.
Hey, Red Queen.
White Rabbit. Nomad?
Savage Cabbage, you're looking for good streamers.
Josiah.
Well, you've come to the wrong place.
Holy shit. Nice to see you're still above
No,
ground.
welcome. Yeah, it's just, it's an automatic thing at the moment. I think it's my first ever stream, so there are a few little kinks to be ironed out. So I do apologise about that.
Man.
Yeah, a couple of caps is fine, but lots is gonna do that. I do like the fact that what you wear does come into the cut scenes.
Josiah. I saw
Nope,
Walker
you heard
out
it.
there,
You heard it right. It's my first
hunting
ever
down our
stream.
soldiers.
You saw who?
Still going through some
Lieutenant
things which
Colonel
are
Walker.
yeah.
Cole Walker. Here.
Yeah, that's not too bad, is it? A sec.
Fighting
It's
our
just
guys.
a warning, isn't it? And basically.
There's no way.
Okay. Do we tell them the truth? Say it was Walker, or do we go? It was what I saw. Yeah, be nice to Ant. It'll come down with the banhammer. The power's gone to his head, like it has for me on his stream. What do you reckon? Shall I just tell the truth and go believe it? Walker's traitor? Yeah, I'm feeling that one. Yep, cool. Seems to be fairly unanimous.
He's turned on us, man. There's no way for our people to die.
I guess duty and honor are going the way of the dinosaur.
He sounds like an old lady. Come on, she should be fit and able, man.
So what's your lay of the land?
Either Walker sank that cargo ship, or someone he was working with did. Look.
Okay, this is quite a good introduction to sort of some of the things we picked up already. So yeah, we basically pick up clues and like logs and stuff. So yeah, here you go. You've got questions and you can find things which answer those questions. So we've already got 2 of these bits anyway. And there's the clues we've collected. And basically you can resolve it once you've found everything. So basically we've obviously got this log. I think I'll set it better so if you want to read it. I cannot express the pain that has settled in the depths of my soul this day. Learn the truth about the USS Seas. Secret cargo will forever mark my thoughts, as it marked my actions. I knew I needed to stop the ship at all costs. This was a small sacrifice in exchange for millions of lives. So why does it weigh on me so? The legions have sunk the USS Sea, ensuring that destruction will never leave Aurora. Was it the right decision? Why do I feel so conflicted? Oh, thank you for the follow, Savage Cabbage. Hey, it's a great name, by the way. I'm really enjoying Savage Cabbage, although it's not something I want to say 3 times quickly. I'll let you guys read this because I'm really not good at reading these sort of things out. I love the holy flying cow. That's quite a good line. Okay.
Jay's Skell sunk that cargo ship.
Damn. Everything that happened here is because of that prick.
I'll locate Jay's Skell.
Oh, Savage, yeah.
I
I
met
probably
some
was call you
Skelltech
Savage.
employees. I'll see what they know.
Alright, everyone can abuse
try
the
and
chat
round up
because
more
the moderator's
survivors.
gone.
We'll link up at RP Delta.
Sounds good.
I'm sure there's a really interesting backstory to the name Savage Cabbage. Okay, got a quick thing here. We're up here at the moment in Smuggler's Cove. We can go back to Ep1, which is the next thing to talk to Schultz, or we have in this area here in Sinking Country, we have got this the side one, the one man's hell, southeast. So it should be over here somewhere. So it should be around here somewhere, as far as it's saying. Sinking Country, southeast. Yeah, I've got Garden Mangrove, but not near the northeast of this thing here. So it's sort of somewhere in this sort of vicinity. So do we go that way, or do we stick to the main story? We've stuck to the main story so far. I don't mind either way. That's a relatively interesting, reason for your name. That's better than just, the mine. It's almost like one of those stories, is like, those thoughts that come to you when you're sat on the toilet. And we're sticking to the main story. Cool, no problem. Oh, completely lost the buttons. I will fast travel then, because it's a lot easier. Well, yours is probably a little bit, lot better than mine. Mine is literally just my name. I thought long and hard over that. Oh, and I've got a good command for you while this is loading. I think if you do exclamation mark hype, I think it's one for you.
You ever think this is how your life would go? Never mind. Don't answer that.
It's a bit long, this one, so I'll wait for a second. It's a bit like your BT command. Oh no, another one. Oh, sorry, Savage. I'll speak to Ant about this, and I'll get my bot calmed down a bit. I just put it on the recommended settings, and obviously it's a little bit on the heavy duty side. Right, it's about finished now. I thought you might like that one, Ant. Oh, where's Schultz when he's at home? Oh, I've lost Schultz. There he is. Yeah, don't worry, we'll have a look into it, Savage. I do apologise. Like I said, you're gonna find a few things which are gonna sneak through the net. If that's 6 o'clock news music, that's cool. Right, I know this is gonna be annoying. I'm just gonna quickly spam through this bit because I want to get the mission on my board, but I'll just
How are you?
I'll do the main one in a
I'm
second.
missing the comforts of home. Otherwise, not bad.
Wow, still downloading, Jacob.
Don't let those comforts control you.
How long? How long that's been?
I've been tied up with some personal business, so I was hoping you would do me a favor.
Sure. What's up?
Rumor has it some
Thanks,
old
Ant.
dog tags turned up just west of Howard Port. The fellow who discovered them said he found them on a skeleton out in the woods by a bombed-out old truck. He didn't want to disturb the remains out of respect. Thing is, I think they belong to a Cold War buddy of mine. Cal was a good soldier, and an even better friend. He saved my life half a dozen times. It's sad we lost touch over the years, and...
Is the
well,
lip
I'd
sync
just really
completely
like to
wrong
know
for
what
you
happened.
guys as well?
I get it. We've both buried our share of friends. I'll check it out.
I suggest searching just north of Groves Pond. Shouldn't be too tough to find. It's near Gordon's Slough over in the Sinking Country province.
I'm on it.
Well, they're charging where you are. They're charging $80 for Breakpoint. What's that on? Is that on PC or is that on console? Because we were having a discussion about this on Uplay on PC at the moment. It's like 16 quid, or probably about $20. Wow, $80. Wow.
Mads, did the folks from the beach make it back?
Xbox One.
You mean the survivors?
That is ridiculously expensive.
I knew some of the people on that boat since
Don't get me
they were
wrong, I
babies.
really like this game, but I think $80
I
is
saw 'em
still a
take
lot.
their first steps.
Oh, sorry, I do apologise.
I did
North
my
of the
best.
border.
Your best. We were supposed to have a ship,
Yeah, I did. I probably should have paid 20 quid for the main one.
and all we got were bodies washing up on the shore and some grunt twisting in the wind.
Mads, this grunt.
To be fair, my
did save a whole
main
lot
thought
of us.
process was just to
Well, my daughter.
play
It's
through
not a
the
small
main
thing.
story campaign with you guys, so I wasn't thinking post game. My bad.
I know.
Well, the season pass probably won't be that much. I'll probably end up paying about 25 in total, but
Not with these odds.
This isn't over. I found my friend Sergeant Major Hill. We've got a plan to go after Jace Skell. If we can stop him, take control over the drones.
Hold on. You think Jace is behind this? You're wrong. He's a good guy and my best friend. Sentinel took over the island. Follow me. I have evidence.
Well, I got more immediate problems. My people have to prepare for the long haul.
he keeps constantly,
You
Maz
all
keeps
in hand?
constantly adjusting that hat. Either it's too big for his head, or he just keeps he nods too much.
But finding Skell is my priority.
Okay.
We need to help out our sick people. But we need to make sure that we stay healthy. So use the proper sanitary procedures.
Maybe it's the nervous tip that makes the hat move.
All right, Fox. What have you got?
I'm telling you, Jace is not behind this. Someone in
To be fair, I expect he probably has got a weapon under that hat.
He sent me a video of the guy in charge of
Although I
Sentinel.
can't see that be quick on the draw, you know, to take the hat off. And, I can't see that working.
Don't curse. Seriously.
Stone's gonna find any employee who curses?
Ask him yourself.
Captain Gibson, Captain Coleman. That's the two soldiers I wanted to see. Mr. Stone. Operation Citadel is an outstanding success. No communication of any kind is leaving or coming into the island. The drone perimeter is active. And while Miss Fury is out there winning hearts and minds, you lot are going to root out the troublemakers. Captain Coleman, I want those homesteaders under control.
There's a cutting-edge technology that I'd like to exploit.
Sounds perfect. Captain Gibson, take care of that terrorist bomber and those outcasts of hers. And we know there ain't many left. But they're in your AO. Find them. Squash them.
Sir, are the holding facilities complete?
I said squash them, not capture.
He seems friendly.
Don't y'all just love being in the South Pacific? The way the ocean breeze carries that scent of jasmine.
I think we have found our resident creep for this game.
And y'all enjoy yourselves out there. If you see a ghost from one of those choppers, shoot on sight.
Clearly, Jace is not behind it.
Look, even if only Sentinel's behind this, it means your pal lost control of Aroa. He sank that cargo ship, and I still have to find him. He's the only one who'll know what to do.
Fine. Screw it. He has a villa hidden in the hills. The door code is 120386.
I was sure he was going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 then.
That's all I ask.
Same combination I have in my luggage. Jacob, was it you that said that you played Wildlands? Ooh. I was wondering if anyone's played Wildlands and what they thought of the kind of story grip to it, because I was just, I don't know, I know it was about the cartel, but I could not get gripped by that story at all. At least this story, I think it has at least a kind of like a fairly sort of simple premise, and it sort of flows relatively quickly. Right, I need to head out again. Where's out? Yeah, Jacob, what did you think of the story in Wildlands?
Mads, Fox got some video footage from inside Scaltech.
Who's sending him videos?
He's cagey about that, but the footage was of
Yeah,
Trey
I just
Stone
found
and
with
his
Wildlands,
captains.
it was a bit like kind of
He
like,
ordered him to come after
oh,
the
we're
homesteaders
looking
and
at
some
somewhere like
terrorist
Colombia,
outcasts.
or what does
you're
Colombia
nothing but
famous
good
for?
news,
Oh,
ain't
you know,
you?
it's drugs. So let's just
Outcasts
throw that
probably
in.
are terrorists, but what have we ever done? Remember how I asked you to lend a hand? I'm serious. I've got an endless list of what I need done, so come by often. Can't give you much, but I'll spare some gear for your troubles.
Yeah, I mean, there's I think
will.
with
Don't
Wildlands,
worry.
it was obviously the first
I'll
game,
poke
so
my
they kind
nose
of
into that outcast
built
business,
it, and then
just to see why they bother
subsequently
Stone so much.
Press ain't so
ironed
hot
out the
on those
creases
folks.
for this game. We were saying earlier how
Watch
much
yourself
this
with them
game was
outcasts.
disliked by the fans at launch. I don't understand that at all. I really like this game. I wouldn't necessarily say it's overrated. I thought it was a perfectly solid game. It's not perfect. But then again, I mean, I quite like Watch Dogs, the first Watch Dogs. And then they made the second Watch Dogs, and yeah, I actually thought they took a step back on that. I think as a game it was a good first effort. Yeah, I mean, I think Savage, you're coming from the kind of point that some of the storyline of it wasn't great. I mean, if you strip this, I mean, I skipped a lot of the cutscenes in Wildlands. I just didn't care enough about them. So just playing from gameplay perspective, I actually found it quite good. Okay, so we need to find Skell. New Argyle. Anybody see the Long Valley residencies? Southern part, it's down here somewhere. That looks residential, doesn't it? What do you reckon? Good shout? I'll head in that direction, and if you guys think it's wrong, we'll go somewhere else. If you'll get in the damn chopper. Yeah, one thing you'll notice, I haven't really bought any weapons, and I haven't really bought anything extra. You don't really need to. You generally pick up stuff quite consistently through the game, as long as you pick up get all the items in an area. When you go to an area, you tend to level up pretty quickly on this. Yeah, so in Wildlands by now I would have been taken out by a ground-to-air missile. Okay, I think I'm going to try and land... I can land on the helipad. That'll be quite funny. I'm thinking of landing just up here. Oh, there you go. It was the right place then. Marvellous. Intel there. Oh, there. Oh, no. Yeah, if you got a bad guy with the intel symbol, you've got to capture him, back up and grab him, and then it will let you interrogate him. Oh, my drone's going to see my drone. Oh, that'll be good. I'm sure some guys are going to... Oh, no. There's another thing you can do on here to steady your breath. So if you aim and then you come halfway off the trigger on the pad, it does that, and then you can basically aim more steadily. I don't know how they've managed to mimic that on the PC, but on a mouse and keyboard, but I'm sure they found a way. I played Wildlands on PS4. That's what I played that on. I do own an Xbox One, but to be frank, up until this point, I've generally played on PS4. Ah, finally, Jacob. That has been a monster download for you. Oh, I've played this. This is a brand new game I started on PC. I have played probably half the game on PS4. That's sort of where I started playing this. So I'm fairly familiar with the game. But this is like a brand new playthrough. Not that you could tell I've played this before, because I've died about 1,000 times.
Stop already. Good news.
Hello, friend. I'm looking for Jay Skell. Fox asked me to help him. Is he at the villa?
I don't know. He used to work in his basement office. There's an entrance by the tunnel. Is Dr. Fox okay? Is Harmony?
They're safe. Thanks for your help.
That's all I know, honest.
Really appreciate it. Goodbye.
Okay. She wasn't that helpful.
Look, I don't want any trouble.
Hey, don't be afraid. Would you happen to know where I can find Jay Skell? Thanks for all your help.
Unfortunately, I don't think I'm going to buy it for a third time on Xbox. If it's on Game Pass, though, I might be able to get on with you. Shall we milk this area for all the stuff it's got? So basically, there is some weapons and skill credits somewhere in here. That's going to be one of the weapons. That's the skill credits.
Tell me where I can find Jay Skell.
Don't kill me! That's all I know, I swear!
I just find that the amount of play on my Xbox, that Game Pass was sort of the best way of me to sort of get games on it. Oh, I think we should rock that, man. There is a dude around here somewhere. Sneaky, sneaky, sneaky. Wait until I walk straight into this guy. Where is a ladder? Have I missed something? Oh, I missed him. That was good, wasn't it? Alright, all around him. How do I get up there? And I'm glad that you're liking the look of this. He can see me, I can't see him. Is he up here somewhere? Yes. Oh, hello, I'm being shot at. Oh, it doesn't sound great. Allergies and stuff. Yeah, I don't suffer for anything like that either. I think the only thing I'm allergic to is hard work. Nuts is a really dangerous one, isn't it? Because they sneak those into food and stuff. I've had some horror cases about that. I don't envy you there, mate. And FEMA. Right, I think I've got everything in this area now. No, I'm missing one. What do you reckon? This building up here? Or head that way? I figure it's where the people are. There it is. I think it's been quite nice with my my aim using the pad on this. I think games do tend to have a bit of a aim assist on PC for pads. Off stream, I think I will try it on mouse and keyboard a bit more. But having practiced a bit today, I realised I was really not doing anything. I think at this point I'd still be in the first area if I was using mouse and the keyboard. Orange is a bit of a random one, isn't it? That was the shortest journey in history. Okay. If I was you, I'd be ready on the death counter, because I don't think this is going to go well. Oh, brilliant. I can't get through this door. Guess I'm going back this way then. Jeez, I hope he's alright. That must scare the living daylights out of you, that must. Especially when you don't know anything about it. It sort of crops up on you. Or creeps up on you, should I say. Oh, hello guys.
Damn it, someone's here. Be ready for a gunfight. There's someone
Oh, the heavy. Oh, damn it.
Let's smoke him.
Yeah, he's a heavy guy. I'll take him and shoot him in the head. I'm lucky. Really? Shit, I'm gonna have to get out of it. Run away, run away. A manly retreat. Oh my word, I am absolutely getting lit up. Find a rock to bravely hide behind. Right, healed. Good. Really? I know someone saw me, I can't see them. Oh, it was him. Ow again, ow a lot, ow a lot. Oh, bollocks. Ah, so you go, this is what I can do. Ah, it's run away, run away. My manly flea. I need to heal. Okay, should be a piece of cake now. Most of them should be dead. There's still enough alive to make this tricky. When I say enough, I mean one. So Savage, do you reckon you're going to buy this outright after the trials ended then? Not at $80, but... some jazz. Good job he didn't spotted me. Nope, can't lie. Not doing very well at finding all these bits. Yeah, let's not jump off that, because that would not end well. It's fairly interesting stuff knocking about in here, isn't there? Miniature version of the drone. Which is one of my favourite things in this game. Oh, there's all sorts of stuff on my wish list, Jacob. Yeah, I think at the moment my wish list is generally just sort of retro stuff. How did I not spot these stairs? I think the only thing left is those skull credits, wherever the hell they are. That. I've lost them again. Okay, I'm going to play with my loadout for a sec. Okay, so basically everything else I don't want. You can mass dismantle everything apart from what you've got equipped. I believe you can do the same in here as well. So that's given me more materials basically to upgrade my weapons, so I should be able to get some better perks on here now. Can't quite max that out, but getting that. Oh, I can get all of them. Yeah, I've heard about the new Pokemon, MMO sort of thing coming out or something, I think. They're doing Pokemon Snap as well, aren't they? Okay, I've got 3 skill points, peeps. What do you reckon? Do I go with the night vision or the thermal? That's probably not that useful. That one shows me resources nearby, so that's where I can get things like the plants and stuff. Haven't really started doing that yet, so it's probably not that relevant. That's quite good. So I use my drone, I get plus 50 XP for every person I spot on my drone. So that's a quick way of getting XP. Ant's favourite, the rocket launcher. That's reload speed and mobility. That's quite a good one early doors because your weapons aren't that great. That's auto marking. I don't think I can get that one, can I? Yeah. That's stealth and agility. Drone evasion. I'm not really finding that one either yet. Rations again, not going to be relevant. Means I can run uphill quicker. Stamina. And faster sprinting speed. Thinking the one with mobility was quite a good one. So there's possibly that one, close and personal. It's quite a good, probably a good one at this point in the game. And maybe just the slim shadow one alternatively. I think the way I play, that's probably the best one. I've got a Switch, but I don't own Pokemon Sword or Shield. I've got Pokemon Let's Go on it, which is not a bad game actually. It's not that bad. Although catching Pokemon is that with the motion controls is really irritating. I'm gonna do this hill climb one as well. I'll leave myself with one more. Okay, I think I'm gonna do one more mission, and then probably gonna call it. Just read this intel. So that does read that Jace wasn't responsible for what's happened. So it looks like I'm going to Fen Bog. What a place name. So, Fen Bog region, here we are. Southwest, be down here somewhere. And that, again, looks awfully like housing sort of stuff, I think. So I'm going to go there. There's a chopper somewhere around it. Up there, I think. Watch his stupid tutorial again. So what was the first Pokemon game you guys have ever played? I had Pokemon Red on the Game Boy SP, was it? Well, actually, I think that's the previous. I think I played on my SP. I think I had Red before that, but I think I played on my SP. I was a very poor young boy and I could only afford to buy one of them, so I bought Red, and then instantly regretted it because I fell in love with Pikachu. Okay, I know in this area there are some little mechs. These are little baby ones. They're not that much of a hindrance, but still don't particularly want to mess up. Level 24 apparently. That's meant to be quite hard then. There he is. Oops, no, I wanted the sniper. There's another one. Damn it. Do you guys think that Nintendo are right to sort of not compete against Sony and Microsoft? Or do you reckon that they should man up a bit and get on with it and just make a fully fledged console? Ah, crap bags. Oh, bollocks. Oof, nearly got him. Issue being is, I know that there are things coming. Oof, that was bloody too close. That was far, far too close. Oh crap. Heavy dude. I'm gonna die. I'm so going to die. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, rubbish.
No, God! No, God!
Thanks, sir.
Please, no! 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 No!
I got another one for you. Here you go.
Game over, man. It's game over.
I am not doing any damage to this thing whatsoever. Oh, crap. Well, that was rubbish. Ow. He's coming up on me now. I'm really not damaging this thing at all. Oh god. Hello, mate. Oh, ow. Run away a bit. Oh, that was rubbish again. God, I am just wasting so much ammo on this one dude. Oh, God's sake. There we go. That'll be maybe out being out of ammo with that then. Whew. That was not the greatest fight I've ever done in my life. Let me just do the quick counter. I think it's down as regular, that's why.
No, God! No, God, please, no! 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 No!
Got 5 deaths in this stream alone. Oh my god, that's really poor form. Ah, it's the guys up there, isn't it? Anyone got a clue which guy can see me? Is it that one over there? Good news, he didn't spot me. Oh, well. Anyone else getting sick?
Chase Skell activated the drone in this area. That thing will have a GPS card that'll help me track the signal.
Yeah, I need to figure out how to turn the tutorials off because it's driving me pie. Right, so it looks like if I'm ending this stream soonish, that we're still on the hunt for Jace Skell. Because all we've got so far is a load of intel. I need to go there. Oh, I need to find a way up. I think I see a ladder. That really wasn't where I wanted to go. Okay, erase that bit. So how's the stream quality been? Has it? I haven't dropped too many frames and stuff now, or has it been bog awful? Let's see if this works. Just about. Well, as we're getting close to the end of this bit, I want to thank Ant for moderating today. Ant, do you want to give yourself a shout out? Because join him on his streams. Currently playing Resident Evil, Motorsport Manager, and a multitude of other things. Oh yeah, Resident Evil. You gonna go back and play Resident Evil 0, Ant, or are you abandoning that for now? RE2 tomorrow. Awesome. I'm assuming you mean remake. That game made me so nervous when they said they were going to remake it. I was like, oh, because Resident Evil 2 is my favourite. I'm not saying I think it's the best. It's just the fact that it was the one that, the sort of first one I played. I was a kind of bit young in the 90s for the first one, so I kind of, yeah, I went into Resi 2, the first one I ever had, and I just adored that game. So when they said they were going to remake it, I was a bit nervous. But they've done such a great job, such an awesome job on that game.
Now to link up with Hill and figure out what's next.
Can I get through here? Sure I can get through. Or I thought I could. Nope. Ah, Gash is streaming. Oh no, really? There's still a guy somewhere around here. Somewhere. Or it might be a turret. Ow, ow, ow. I thought there was a box down here. Maybe I was wrong. You're a busy boy then, mate. Yeah, it's only just come up in my feed that he's streaming, so. Ah. Right, I think as I've got another 1.1 kilometres to get over there, I think I'm going to call it for tonight. So I'd like to thank everyone for joining me. Been really, really kind of you. So thank you again, and thank you for everyone that's followed. I hope you have enjoyed the stream. My kind of very noob stream. I now need to figure out how the hell I raid somebody. So let's do that one. Okay, hopefully you can still hear me. Let's just put some tunes on while I figure out what the fudge I'm doing. Thanks, mate. Okay, so this is probably going to start kicking me out any second now. So again, thank you for being part of it today. I am hoping to stream on Sunday and then again on Monday. I'll discuss with some of the peeps what the Sunday stream is. I think we possibly went Deus Ex, I think seemed to be the kind of main thought process, and then on Monday I'm planning on streaming some Dead Space, so yeah, you can watch me be rubbish at killing them as well. Alright, so hopefully the raid should be starting fairly soon. Please stay in and say hello to Gash, awesome streamer playing Jedi Fallen Order.